Hey everybody, we will start in a few minutes as more people roll on in. Alright, I think we got it now. Hope everyone's doing well here. See, we are all in. I'll go ahead and start with our updates for the week. We've got a few one. Fun week here. Crypto season is kind of getting started with ETH Denver, and we are having a small event. We're co-hosting it with a couple of people like Common and Friends with Benefits and 1inch. Other update is the Open Edition Minter has now been updated to allow for token limits. So almost like a limited edition prints of a series. And Atlas DAO's loans and raffles has passed governance. And there is a Twitter space with them this past Sunday. Very excited to see their dApps up. And Infinity Pools will soon be shown on Marketplace. I know we talked about it a little bit ago, so excited for you guys to see more of that. I see you're having issues with connecting here. I know Twitter gave me some issues earlier. I hope you're able to get on. There you go. Welcome, and I see we have everyone on here. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and start with ChopChop. Welcome.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Thanks for joining. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about who you are on the project.
So we are a group of friends who decide to work on something fun together. So we have incubate the upcoming collection for like 8 months. With two artists working on creating all the trade and another one doing stuff with our website. And during that period, we have another collection pop out along the way. It's called Zero by ChopChop. So it's a free-to-mint collection that we launched, I think, in October or November last year to kind of learn how to launch on Stargaze and also have create a small community around our projects. And yeah, right at this moment we finished the main projects and we are ready to launch it tomorrow. And we have yeah, please.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And we are quite bullish on Cosmos and also on Stargate. That's why we choose to launch our projects here. We have the NFT landscape on Ethereum, on L2 like Polygon, and also on Solana. Each of these chains have their advantage and also like some disadvantage. And we decided to launch on Stargate because it's just the best place for new projects to launch collections. And Stargate have a very supportive and also a lot of like from the team and also from the community have helped us a lot along the way, and also not too much competitions at the same time. So our idea is very simple. It's just be true to yourself and have a lot of fun.
Okay, very cool. So, is who else is on the team besides you? And were you the artist?
So I asked our artists to come on, but they shy, so they don't join the space. Um, I'm not the artist. I'm the crypto guys, the Cosmos guy in the team. Yeah, we have like I said, two artists that working on the trade, creating the whole NFT collection, and we have I think we have a quite big team, but actually it's a group of friends and everyone is kind of like working part-time, like everyone have a full-time job and they just doing this like for fun together. So if you guys want to know about the whole team, you can visit our website. It's chopchop.com, where chop is where the O is replaced by zero. So yeah, you can see the whole team there.
Okay, great. Can you give us a couple of little details about the collection? Mint price, supply.
So the min price for wireless will be 321 star, and for public it will be 432.1. It will be like $20 for public mint and $15 for wireless mint, but we just want to have a fun number in star, so we pick that number. and the supply is 5525.
Okay, great. Do you guys have any specific like goals or kind of community actions that you guys are going to be doing post mint?
I mean, like we don't have a plan, a detailed plan for what will be the next step after the mint. We have a game that let our NFT chain a trade to another one. But it is still we are still working on finding some collab for the game. So it's still in progress thing.
Yeah, I really like the art. It's very unique and not something we've seen before in Stargaze. Can you tell us maybe some of your favorite traits on there?
So if you give me a second. So one thing very special about the art is that so in our collection we have a trait we call the self trait. So it's kind of like something in your head or very deep down inside yourself. And this one our artists create this trait by combining two different elements together. For example, combine a lighter with a flower. Or another case, he's combined a carrot with a cigarette. And so there are a lot of combination in this NFT. And and even like when we show the NFT to different people, they have like imagination of what is the combination of that trait. So we think it's very fun way to like view the NFT. And also our NFT have we have a little bit of like trick in the when we do the trade. So for example, we have two different. We have like one globe, but one globe shape, but it have two different color. But we use a same name for the clothes, so the rarity will be like treated like the same, but it actually have different rarity behind it. But yeah, it's kind of like a fun experiment by our artist, and from me, I think it's a fun thing to do. So we implement it into our collections. So the rarity is not correct, but it doesn't that matter because if you like you find the combination that you like. It's not about the too much. Don't worry too much about the rarity of the NFT. Yeah.
Yeah, you have. It sounds like you kind of as well, like stuff that's not on the traits in the metadata, but that's in the image itself.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh. Hello, guys. Sorry, it looks like Twitter is rugging a little bit here. I don't know if you guys heard what I was saying before, but I was gonna talk with Aura about her project. Please give me maybe a thumbs up if you could hear me.
I can hear you very well right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what's going on with the connection here, but welcome, Aura. I'd love to hear about your project this week.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm happy to stay here with all of you.
Thanks. Could you tell us about your project that you're launching this week?
Yes, yes. Um, my project is called Star Maidens. It's a project that has 16 images created in digital painting and represents some women in different situations. And it's about censorship too, landscapes. It's like a play because I am inspired in a kind of puzzle trip of let me show you in the comments in the space. This is my project. I want that was my first NFT project real. I took maybe 6 months making all the pieces in the last year. Um, at the beginning, it was launched in other marketplace. Right now, is born, but in Stargaze, I found the right place to share my work with the people. Yes, it's my first digital artwork launching in the Web3.
Okay, yeah, that's exciting. You were telling us it's about kind of censorship and something else. Could you expand on that? Like, I see some of the images are censored a little bit.
Yes, yes. First to answer, maybe I want to Daniel is assist in this space. It can up in the space because sometimes I don't understand English very well. This question I understand, but in that case that I cannot understand. Daniel, please. Okay. About the censorship, is a kind of experience that I made in my life because I was model in painting ateliers and in photography maybe 5 years ago. In the social media, sometimes the artistic nudes, the artistic photos that were censored. And I didn't understand why, because sometimes the women shows a lot of skin in different, for example, dancing, and the artwork is censored. Maybe I remember in a moment that I upload even one of these images, and Instagram, for example, delete the image. So I want to play about the censorship concept, show the people about the importance to show the nude body in a different concept, maybe more natural, maybe more beautiful, not only about erotism or sex. I want to show the women in a natural environment. For example, I show different kind of bodies in this project. In this case, the holder of the NFT can watch the pure version, the full version without censorship.
Okay, great. It looks like we have Daniel on. Was he helping you with this project?
Hi, yeah, hi, everyone. You hear me properly? Using some headphones that maybe the microphone is not that good, but if you can hear me properly, let's say my voice is
We
clear.
can hear you. It's a little broken up, but maybe if you hold the mic close to your mouth, it's better.
Daniel is helping me only in this space to translate maybe something that I cannot understand, but the project is made by myself.
Of course, if you need any help with any translation, just ask me and I will help you. Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about the visual style for this? Because it's similar to some of your previous work, but it's a little brighter, maybe like a little bit more neon. Can you talk about the process and maybe the artistic style of this?
Yes, of course. Okay, I in the beginning I made some different images I took with my cell phone. I want to experimenting with the images, so maybe it was very important the panorama photo. I moved my cell phone and I took a lot of different pics in different places. For example, a coffee shop. I took a lot of photos in the sea in the Dominican Republic without distorted. I love the distorted topic because I see the world very different because I have a condition of health in my eye. So I took a lot of photos. The backgrounds was made with maybe each NFT has between 10 and 20 photos, different photos. I so put one into another in different layers and make this kind of backgrounds. Later, I choose different kind of news of women, and I painting all of them in Procreate. That was the making process.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, so you did a lot of photography, and then brought it into, like, layered them up and brought them into Procreate and kind of traced an image over that. Is that kind of correct?
Maybe Aura needs help with translation for this question. ¿Necesitas ayuda?
Yes.
Bueno, ahí te pregunto que se nota que hay muchas imágenes, sobre poner imágenes. Ahorita en la anterior pregunta también te dijo que es colores neón, ese tipo de decisiones que has tomado sobre el color, todo el archivo de imágenes colocado, que puedas expandir un poquito más, es como esa idea de las decisiones que has tomado para poder elaborar esas.
Okay, that is more clear for me. About the color, it's very intuitive. Maybe sometimes I remember that why at the moment that I start to painting in my old paintings, the purple, greens, blue are very present colors. I can find these kind of things in the beginning, but in the process to make these images in Procreate, the complementary colors are very important to make a currency, to make a whole image without maybe bad colors, maybe noise in the image.
Okay, thank you very much. At this time, let's go ahead and take any questions or comments from the community. If you guys have anything, please request to speak and we'll get you answered. Also, please feel free to leave a comment on the thread and we will also get you answered there. We have Plebe Jr. With us. Welcome, Plebe. Do we have Plebe? Hello? Plebe might be a little shy or having some technical issues. But I've got a question for ChopChop. I know you guys launched a project, you said in November. What did you learn from that project? And, how did you bring those findings to this one? Can you guys hear me?
So one, yeah. So one thing, I think we learned through the first collections is that if you want to keep the hype, so keep people attention, like you build up the hype, you probably should keep it short. So like maybe 2 weeks or 1 week to the mint, and then you release the information. If you release the information about your NFT projects for too long, like a month or more, it's very hard to keep the communities engaged throughout that month till the meantime. So that is one question, one thing. The second thing is the community on Stargaze is not behave like community on like other chain like Solana or Ethereum. So I study a lot of projects on Solana and learn how they hype their communities. But I try to apply some of the stuff to our projects, but it doesn't really work like that. And people like our don't really like the initiative. They just maybe they are busy and they don't like the degen things like on Solana. So we learn from that. We don't do any kind of like if the community don't like that initiative, we will like don't do that anymore, and we will like think about another ones how to like fit with the communities. And also through that collection we found out like we have maybe I think like 3 or 4 very hardcore like community supporter, and also Stargate like lover. So we really appreciate that, and they also help us help us with the Twitter, and also like spreading our project. And another thing is for especially for Twitters, the visual need to be very attractive. Also, we need to repair a lot of initiative, test and learn. So if it doesn't, like for example, we have a KPI for our post, like we need to have like 1,000 reach per post. And if some of our experiment don't work, we will like think about like why it didn't work, whether it's the tweet, whether it's our design don't work, something like that.
What have
And
you found to be most successful for like community engagement?
Sorry, can you ask again?
What have you found to be most successful for community engagement?
Give me a second to think. So we think we have a series of game, and especially we have a series of game on Discord, where we make like every day we release a task, and community need to like do that task every day, 6 days, in order to get the whitelist. And I think that is a very good way to get the community engaged, both on Discord and on Twitter. Yeah.
Can you tell us about this event that you're doing, I believe next week, the online conference?
So we noticed that every NFT projects want to showcase their work, and like collector also to chat with creator, have a place to like chatting with each other, and like in Cosmos we don't have anything like that. Like I know Stargate have hold a conference in US, but it's like an offline event. So we think, why don't we just host an online event where like everyone can join and like chat with like their creator, just chat with the creator and collector and like like-minded people. So we decide to create this event. Inside this event, we also have a Cosmos NFT award, where the participant will vote for like the best NFT projects, best community, and also like best original art. So we are still like not finished our website. Maybe in like, I think we will release in Saturday or Sunday, and then we can share the link around for people to register for the event. We have one keynote in the event by Shane from Stargate, and two panel speaker. No, sorry, panel discussion. One panel will be around how to spot a successful NFT project. And the speaker will be Cortland from Badkit, a co-founder from Red Gang, and also the Wolf Manuel from ONFT. And a second panel will be around NFT beyond profile picture, where we have other like projects that working on other application of NFT, like Aura Network. They're working on like interchain NFT. Omniflix, they doing like IP network, or Backstage, they doing metaverse. So, and we also have like game like 3 day of the event where like participant can join and like win prize that are donated from exhibitor. We have a lot of activities, so I hope everyone will, if you like, come and hang around next week, on from Friday to Sunday next week.
We've got another question about the art. Where did the idea to chop the heads off come from?
Maybe I will. So actually, one of our co-founder have so like when we sit down together and brainstorm the topics for the NFT, one of our team member have we saw like our team member have like a lot of people have like mental issue, and especially they have multiple face, a version they show to the world, and then another version they show to like people that like close friend that's close to, and another version they don't show to like anybody. So we think and also we kind of like inspired by the Inside Out. I don't know if you know the film. So we start to like research, and then we come up with this concept. We have like also have like different other like draft initial version with different style, but we decided like to go with this one.
Okay, great, thanks. Aura, you've launched now multiple projects on Stargaze and gotten to know the community really well. Can you tell us about what you've learned over the last couple of projects, and how things have changed for you as an artist here at Stargaze.
Okay, Daniel, can you help me?
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear it.
No, we may have lost Daniel.
Guys, I'm not sure if I have a
Or
problem with my
this is
connection,
another
but
good time to
sometimes
call
the
out
sound.
if there's any other questions or comments from the community for our projects this week and our creators, Aura and ChopChop. If you guys have any questions or comments, please request to speak.
In fact, I would like to ask to Aura
Can you
some
guys hear me?
questions.
Can you
For
guys give me a thumbs up if you
example,
could hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. But I really want to ask to Aura some questions. The first one is how much impact has the fact that she lose the vision in one eye in her work? How does the unfortunate event of her life has the impact to her work? You know, like how to lose her eye has impact her work.
Okay, Daniel, thank you for the question. That begins in 2020 year. I have something called Coat syndrome in one of my eyes. Fortunately, it's only one. And that affects a lot the eye. Sometimes I can't see anything, and sometimes I see the world distorted. I see the right lines curvy, and I see the colors different. So at this moment, when I my vision was very rare, I want to paint, I want to draw, I want to show this kind of reality of my eyes. In this project specifically, the distorted topic is very evident. It's not a background clear. It's a kind of yes rarely image. I tweet with a pic that I made in this project because I want to the people see a part of my process. You can see it in this thread of the space. Thank you for the question, Daniel.
Thank you for the reply, Aura. It looks like we have Figueros up. Welcome.
Hi, can you share what artists have influence in your works? Maybe Chop Chop already answered that question, but I want to know once more what art or artist influenced your work for both of you, Aura and Chop Chop.
ChopChop, can you answer first? Okay, me. um, my influence in this art work comes to the traditional art. For example, I love the way to make images in an artist called Olafur Eliasson. These artists were a lot about the optic, about the image, about the color. I love the artist Artemisia Gentileschi because that was a strong woman, and sometimes I like to see the work of the women artists. For example, in the case of Jenny Saville, that I love her work, and it's a good moment maybe to talk about the beautiful opportunity that share this kind of work in a community in appearance very different to my work, but that contrast and the people are very open to my work, and that commoves me a lot because I don't have the need to uh, find a marketplace without only artworks, because the diversity in Stargaze is a very rich experience.
Thank you, Aura. Chop Shop. Question about the inspiration for the art.
So like we just say, the inspiration is from the mental health, and it's originate from like our own problem and like our own observation of like our friends and like family around us. And regarding the style that we have for the NFT, we have like 3 artists on our team. So in order for them to like work together, we have to choose a very simple drawing style, so that like both three of them can follow, and make the whole process more easy. But we know that our style need to be like stand out from the other projects that's already out there. So we choose a very like vivid color, very different from the rest. And as we position ourselves as a profile pictures collection, we want it to like very stand out when you see the NFT. Yeah, that is how we get to this final style.
All right, thank you very much. Aura, your hand's up.
Yes, I have a question to ChopChop. Um, it's about how was the experience in this free mind. I remember that I see this collection first months ago, and even I have a ChopChop. So I don't have any experience about the free minds. I want to know your experience about this.
So you want to know about the free mint experience? So one thing I want to like advise if anyone want to do a free mint is that I think you should do like whitelist do like whitelist mint for most of the supply, because when you come to public mint, like when we were at the public mint, it is almost impossible to mint because we cannot load the Stargaze website, and then when we hit mint, it didn't work. And like in 5 minutes or like 10 minutes, everything is mint out. So it's better to have a very big uh, wallet, like and so that like people who support your projects can mint it. Yeah, so that's all.
Amazing, thank you.
Another question that people have often is, how to price the collections. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about how you decided to price each piece or each collection?
It's a question to ChopChop or for me?
For both of you guys. For both of you.
Okay. About my collection, the supply is 16 pieces. Each one costs 2,000 stars, and I keep the price that I have in my first collection feature in a Stargaze that was in September last year. That works in my kind of work. It's not a generative. It's not a yes, no. It's only a few pieces, and it involves a lot of work. That is good with my price of work in the real art, the real but too in the traditional art is good. I hope the people receive this project very well.
So I think we will just go ahead and talk about how we um, like set the price for our collection. So from the very beginning, we think that the public mint will be around $20. But in Star, so um, and at the final point, we decide to pick the number 4321. So 432.1 star, it's around $20 now, because it's it's just fun. Um, and for the supply, I think it's a good supply because some collection already mint out with that size recently, and we think the that the price plus the supply is what reflects our work that we put in creating this collections. Um, so yeah.
All right, guys, if we have any more questions or comments in the community, now's the time for it. Please request to speak and we'll get you guys answered. Or ChopChop, is there anything else you guys would like to mention that we may not have covered? No, covered pretty well.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's you guys cover it pretty well.
Okay, great guys. Well, this was a really fun space. Everyone have a great Freshman Friday tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. And if you are in Denver, please come out to the event. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thank you so much for this space. Greetings for everyone.
Thank you for joining the space, and hope you guys have a great meal tomorrow.
Thanks. Bye.